So that's where you get into a will and the probate process. So having a will is important. It's the cornerstone of an estate plan. You want to have a will. It directs how your property will be distributed. It names your executor and guardian for the minor children. It can accomplish most of the estate planning goals. It can minimize taxes. It has to be written and it has to be signed by you, and typically it has to be witnessed. It's a very simple process, but that's the first piece you need to have in place. And we would encourage everyone that doesn't have one to go get one. Now, when you look at the probate process, so people think, well, I have a will, so I don't have to worry about the probate process. That's not true. It just makes the probate process easier, and that's what it does. The will has to get filed at the court. The court looks it over. An executor goes through, collects assets, pays debts, files your tax returns, usually the last tax return. And then the process can last for several months, even years in some cases. So just be prepared for that.
One thing I was going to mention on, like getting a will or a trust done, now with the age of the internet, you can pretty much do anything online in the do-it-yourself world. If you're 18, 19, 20, early 20s, whatever, and you don't, if everything you own was destroyed, you're out $300. You're probably fine to just go online, download the state-specific will, and advanced directives, and just fill them out yourself and get them witnessed and notarized, and you're fine. When you've got kids and life insurance and some assets and stuff like that, use it. That's where you want to spend some money, get a professional, make sure it's done right, and get it up. Make sure you meet every, 5 years or whenever you have some significant life changes, and keep those things up to date. So
absolutely,
it's kind of a little adage of, just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you necessarily should.
That's exactly right. And to keep in mind also, those members of the military, because we live in Junction City here, and Junction City, of course, being a military town, military folks have an opportunity to use the JAG office, and they get a lot of things complimentary to their service. And so use the resources you have. It's really good. You can avoid probate. There are ways you can do that. You can, if you own the property jointly, like we said, a joint owner has access to the property. If you pass away, joint owner has access to the property. They can get it. And there's different ways to title that, and you want to talk to us about that. And then you want to have a complete beneficiary designation. You can do that. You can use a trust, and you can also make lifetime gifts. Those are the ways that you can avoid probate.